So, I don't know about you guys, but I really needed Chainsaw Man. The past few months, or really the whole year of anime, has been very mid to me.
Shut your
Like every anime season, we got some rom-coms, wholesome slice of life anime, and your shitty isekai harem anime. And none of that shit really appeals to me at all. Besides, of course, the topic of the video and cyberpunk edge runners are really the only two new anime that piqued and held my interest. Chainsaw Man just really reinvigorated my desire to watch and consume anime. And there are really three main reasons to why that is. First being the story, second the characters, and third the animation. The three main pillars for any anime.
Probably won't kick it with a girl before I kick the bucket either. My rinky-dink shack doesn't exactly scream romance. I mean, no dough to go on dates. If dreams do come true, then before I croak, I want to be with a girl.
Chainsaw Man follows our main character Denji, a kid who will do just about anything to make some money, even going as far as to hunt devils and sell one of his balls to pay off a debt that was placed upon him by the local Yakuza after his dad failed to pay them off before he got packed up. It's pretty simple, but it gets the ball rolling. Really makes you feel bad for the kid, and seeing him live like shit all while taking care of a cool chainsaw dog. Anyway, the Yakuza later then make a deal with the zombie devil and are ordered to kill Denji and Pochita. But Pochita survives thanks to the blood of Denji restoring him enough to become Denji's new heart, and thus Chainsaw Man is born. Like I said before, pretty simple but effective. Not every story has to be some complex, big brain plotline to hook the reader's or viewer's attention. But with the basic premise out of the way, why do I and so many others vibe with the story of Chainsaw Man compared to others? I know this is gonna sound so cliche and edgy, but I mess with the darker story and interesting themes the story presents, such as the dealing with loss, the manipulation of individuals, and the desires that drive us to go on with everyday life. It's real interesting shit that makes you think. Also, it just subverts many shonen anime tropes we see all the time. Like, there isn't any real power of friendship moments, unnatural fan service, and Denji is pretty much the embodiment of subverting the typical shonen protagonist. I actually don't mind a lot of the typical tropes, but it's refreshing to see something that doesn't always stick to the norm, and that's probably why it's as successful as it is. This can probably go in its own section, but I'm gonna just be honest, I don't really feel like doing that shit, so I'm just gonna say it here. I really mess with gory fights in anime. I mean, it's cool to see Dragon Ball characters beat the shit out of each other with universal busting attacks, but when Vegeta gets stabbed and you don't see any blood on him, it kinda fucks with your brain because it's unnatural. But Chainsaw Man does the exact opposite. Fights get bloody, people die, and dismembered. Gives it some realism.
Foul vegetables! Be gone!
Hey, do not throw your food!
What he said! Respect the farmers who took the time to grow these veggies! Damn devil!
The big three character dynamic in the anime are really fiction is nothing new. Naruto, Attack on Titan, and Jujutsu Kaisen, just to name a few, feature this trio. And the shit is pure genius. I know that we see this shit all the time in fiction. We're so used to it, we don't appreciate how good this concept is. Having three or more sort of main characters allows for a bit more options, so if you don't really vibe with Deku, but you vibe with Bakugo or Shoto, you could be more invested in the story and stick around to learn more about them. Usually I gravitate towards the more serious stoic rival character like Sasuke or Vegeta, but for the main three in Chainsaw Man, I really kinda just fuck with all of them. Power at times can be annoying, but endearing in her own weird special way. Like when she does random shit, such as when she randomly decides she wants to win a Nobel Peace Prize with her dumbass. And the chemistry she has with Denji is great. Like I said before, I always vibed with the more serious stoic characters, and this is no exception with Aki. He can be a bit of an asshole sometimes on the surface, but he actually really cares for the people around him, and he really is selfless. Also, he gets a contract with possibly the coolest devil in the show, so
Mirai, psycho! Mirai, psycho!
Denji is weirdly relatable. He doesn't have some grand plan like becoming the next pirate king or the world's greatest swordsman, but he really just wants to maintain the new life he was given, and to get some sweet cooch. And I can respect that. The side characters are all good too, all with unique
Jesus Christ!
all with unique designs and personalities, and I can't wait to see more of them on screen when future seasons are released. The animation in this show is fucking clean, and it's really no surprise with Studio Mappa. We've all seen the work on Attack on Titan Season 4, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Doro. The characters look crisp and have fluid motion, backgrounds are filled with detail and life. All this adds up to a genuinely breathtaking experience. Now, is the animation perfect? Hell no. Some scenes look a bit wonky and move weird, like this one.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
But overall, it's pretty good. And I can't see how anyone couldn't look at some of this and think it's not pure perfection. So I have the attention span of a fucking donkey, can barely sit down and record this video without wanting to do a million other things, but while I was watching Chainsaw Man, I was always immersed in what was going on in front of me, and even started reading the manga, which is rare for me because I prefer watching stuff move opposed to looking at manga panels. But I think a lot of people can find something they like about this show, whether that be the fights, the characters, or the author himself, because he's a goofy ass dude. So definitely give it a watch if you haven't already. If you're still watching, thanks for hooking your boy up. Subscribe if you liked the video for more shitty content from here on out. Peace.